forewarned weather with Exact Track 4D.
Well, we are tracking some big changes coming off of near 90-degree days, and now not just cooler, but we have some lingering rain that'll subside throughout the afternoon, but flooding still remains a concern in some spots. Air quality poor due to Canadian wildfire smoke. That cold front bringing that northeasterly wind, and of course that pulls in the air from the northwest. And so we do have that cooler stretch as we round out the week before returning back into the 80s next week. But let's talk about the danger of floods, because even though all the flood headlines have expired from yesterday's excessive rainfall, we still have standing water across portions of Metro Detroit. So that heavy rainfall can lead to rapid rising of the water in low-lying areas, and it might take some time in some spots to see that water recede. And so it only takes about 6 inches of water for a person to be swept away. So if you cannot tell how deep water is on the roads, you just want to turn around and avoid that area altogether. So rainfall totals were anywhere unofficially, these are radar indicated, from about 3 to 4.5 inches in the worst hit spots from yesterday evening through the morning. And that was mainly in the western edge of Wayne County, southern Oakland County, and eastern Washtenaw County. Record rainfall twice in 1 week at Metro Airport. That daily record for yesterday was 1.75 inches set back in 1915. Well, yesterday we had 1.8 inches over at Metro Airport, so new record stands for that date. Air quality advisory will continue throughout the day, so even if clouds were to break, giving way to what should be sunshine, it's likely going to look overcast or at least hazy because of the wildfire smoke trapped aloft across all of lower Michigan. So that air quality at the very least is going to be unhealthy for sensitive groups, but even throughout the day, we could see it reaching more of that unhealthy territory for all. Wildfire smoke, while draping both peninsulas, and certainly worse as you get north of I-94, but the air quality index to start the day has been worse than moderate, and it's substantially worse up into the UP. So if you have plans to travel up north today, just note you're going to encounter that. But if you have weekend plans there and you're hitting the road tomorrow, should be better, as we are pushing that wildfire smoke down to the southwest, and we will have clear conditions, better air quality for Friday. In the meantime, though, this is the coolest day of the week. We fall to highs in the mid-70s, which is about 10 degrees below average. But the lunch hour beyond, we should have some drier conditions. In fact, we'll break apart some of those clouds. So by 1:30, we might have just a lingering shower by the state line, but otherwise we do have some clear conditions from the cloud cover working their way in this evening, and we're going to take that into your Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and beyond. I mean, we are tracking a drier stretch of weather. Upper 70s tomorrow, but we're hovering right around 80 for the upcoming weekend. Comfortable, lower humidity. And then by early next week, those temperatures rise just a smidge, as we'll be in the mid 80s for the first half of the next work week.